The business of microblading, it does take time. It takes time to learn the skill set. And if you're going to go into business for yourself, then you need to know if you want to be a sole proprietor, a LLC, a corporation, in which I'm not giving you that advice. I always recommend that you consult with an attorney or an accountant to help you in making that decision. It really depends on where you are and where you're trying to go. Welcome to the Brows & Co. Show, your backstage pass to the world of brows, beauty, and business. I'm your host, Kechia Taylor, and I'm thrilled to have you with us for this weekly episode. Get ready to immerse yourself in the fascinating world of beauty trends, brow secrets, and the ins and outs of the beauty industry. Whether you're a beauty enthusiast, a business owner, or just curious about what goes on behind the scenes, you're in for a treat. So without further ado, let's explore the magic that happens when beauty meets business on the Brows & Co. Show. Welcome back. I'm Kechia Taylor, CEO and franchisor of Brows & Company and your host of the Brows & Co. Show. So today I'm doing this series, right? So people who are interested in taking a microblading training course, they can get acclimated with microblading and what you need to have in order to succeed from microblading. Today, we're going to talk about the business of microblading. Yes, the business of microblading. I don't want to touch too much on how much you can make because that's actually irrelevant, right? If you do good, you're going to make good money. So I really don't want to talk about that. You can get that from any one of my videos that I have out there. You can get that from my Instagram page, my blog, any kind of downloadables. I talk about the actual money within the field of microblading. But today I really want to talk about the business of microblading because a lot of people have the skill set, but they lack the business knowledge to move forward with microblading. A lot of people actually quit because they don't have the knowledge of how to run a microblading business. Even when you work for someone, you still need to understand the ins and outs and the process and the business of microblading. First things first, the business of microblading is you should be certified in microblading, okay? Or licensed as a permanent makeup artist before you even think about going into business as a microblader. That's number one. Number two, the business of microblading includes safety. It includes the health and safety of your clients. So you really need to get used to reading medical history forms and understanding who can get the service and who cannot get the service. You need to understand how to market yourself. I want to say that is one of the most important factors besides the skill set is marketing yourself. And when I say marketing yourself, I'm saying putting yourself out there. Don't tell me that, oh, I don't do social media. But how did you find out about microblading? Because you had to find out through social media or searching or some kind of post or something like that. You will have to do social media in order to put yourself out there. You can't be afraid to put yourself out there. This is an industry that requires you to communicate with people. And the best way to communicate with people is through social media. Another thing is ads. You can run ads. You can run Google ads. You can run Facebook ads. But let me tell you something about ads. Do not rely on ads to get clients in the door. Rely on ads to promote your name, promote your brand, but don't rely on ads to get clients in the door, because what happens when your ad is not working and those clients are not coming in the door? Then you spent a ton of money on ads because you didn't know how to market yourself organically first. Don't jump into ads. Learn how to market yourself organically first. An ad is not a solution. Now, if you're marketing yourself and, you're getting a few clients here or there, you may be ready to advance into ads. But please don't jump into ads and not even know your stuff first. Like, I don't agree with that. That's my business advice or my business tip. Another thing about the business of microblading is know where you want to go with microblading. Do you want to be a solopreneur and just rent out a studio? Do you want to be an entrepreneur, business owner, where you're hiring people in the process and you have more than one chair available? Do you even want to take on a leadership role and be in charge of people? So know where you want to go as far as the business side of microblading. Marketing yourself is number one, besides the skill set. Know where you want to go as a microblading artist. This will help you make better decisions down the road. Know that you have to have platforms, like advertising platforms. And when I say advertising and marketing goes hand in hand, right? But you need a booking site because clients have to come somewhere to book with you, unless you're going to be taking phone calls and writing down the bookings. So you have to have a booking site. And on top of the booking site, you have to have a website. Yes, you have to have a website. And then you also need to have promotional material such as business cards. People still do pass out business cards. It's great, to give people your business cards. These days, so many people are hung up on digital and electronic stuff that they forget that, oh, I like this. I want this business card. I love getting me a nice business card. One thing, I love the way business cards feel. With some of them, I can tell if you're cheap or if you're expensive by that business card. So make sure that you choose a good quality business card when you go get your business cards printed. You need postcards. You might want to do postcard marketing. You might want to put postcards on people's cars. I mean, I'm not encouraging that, but you may have to. And also, you may have to have a brochure inside of your studio just in case you have some people that's stopping by and they want to learn more about you. And instead of telling them go online, everything is online, it's always nice to give someone a brochure. So you will need those advertising and marketing materials behind you, in addition, a website and a booking page. Now, you will need models. When you get started in the microblading business, you need models. One thing you can do is you can advertise for models. And I don't mean paid advertising. I mean just making a post saying, I'm looking for models. Here's the fee. Maybe reaching out to your friends and your family members. We call that your inner circle, before you even go to the line of booking people. You might need to have that inner circle kind of boost you up first. The business of microblading, it does take time. It takes time to learn the skill set. And if you're going to go into business for yourself, then you need to know if you want to be a sole proprietor, a LLC, a corporation, in which I'm not giving you that advice. I always recommend that you consult with an attorney or an accountant to help you in making that decision. It really depends on where you are and where you're trying to go. So don't just go down to your state office and file for LLC, because once you do the LLC, you're going to be paying the fees for LLC. So make sure that you consult with someone first before you even go making moves like that. So that's like the business side of microblading. Not too difficult, just like any other business. You just want to make sure that you have all your T's crossed and all your I's dotted, okay? Because in business, taxes are high. Self-employment taxes are high. And so you want to make sure that you're covering all your bases, and you want to make sure that when you take payments, you have the proper reports to print out. And you may need tools like QuickBooks to keep you accountable and keep your books clean. That's something else you can look at as a business owner. In addition to that, and this goes back to marketing your business, you need an email list. You need a text list. So like you have to create emails and promotions and stuff like that to get out to your clients. You may want to let your clients know that you have an opening this Friday, or you may want to run a big sale on Valentine's Day or 4th of July. Well, you're going to have an email service provider. Sometimes the booking platform already has this built into it, but you may need a more robust email system to collect those leads. Not only do you need a robust email system or some kind of system collecting people who maybe don't want your service now, but in the future, you may need to have a landing page or a newsletter. These are things that you need to think about outside of social media. Social media is not the end all be all. It's just a small piece of free promotion that you can use to get yourself out there. My biggest thing is a website. I'm all about having a website and making sure that you're using that as your base, and everything else you're funneling into your website. I suggest that you have and all the other marketing and promotional materials. And if you are planning on, you may want to work from home. Make sure that you check your local or state jurisdictions, laws about opening up a business in your home. Please don't rely on a trainer or the training program to give you this information. You do have to do some research on your own to make sure that you are properly registered, licensed, or certified to do the procedure in your state, city, or jurisdiction. Please know that. Don't rely on anybody to tell you. Someone may can help you, but don't rely on that information solely. Do your own research. Another thing is, if you are going to work for someone, right, you still have to operate like it's your own business. You may be a contractor. You may be a 1099. You still have to understand how much you're getting paid, what they're charging you, if you're paying booth rent, how much you're making. Keep in mind that even though you may work for someone else, you still need to market and promote yourself as well. You may not need a website because the company may have a website and feature you on their website or their booking page, but you still will need to learn how to promote yourself and the services that you offer. I hope that this podcast episode was helpful. I know it was short and sweet, but it's so many layers to this that I just can't really put in a short episode. So you can go and download my free 5-day masterclass on microblading training. This will give you a boost. You can look at it in the show notes, and you can make sure that you click on it. Take the free 5-day masterclass. It's going to give you everything that you need to know, and it's even going to break down how much you could make or should be making as a beginner microblading artist. So again, I hope that this was helpful to you. Don't forget to download that free resource. Look at that 5-day masterclass. I'm Kechia Taylor, CEO and franchisor of Browsing Company, and your host of the Browsing Co. Show.